Hello and welcome to the Would You Watch It With Your Mother podcast, where three friends subject each other to weird videos, films and shows that they found on the internet. Each week we'll describe the videos, have a discussion about what we saw, before finally asking the big question, would you watch it with your mother? So sit back, relax, and roll that intro.
Baby.
Hello.
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 We're back. Oh God. Can't tell if he's on delay or if he's just being annoying.
I was just being annoying.
That's what you get with this Jav character who has dropped in instead of Gav today.
I'm sorry, boys. Gav wasn't around.
I'm going to presume that Gav has turned into Jav because he's had a jab and not because he's had a haircut that the audio-only listeners can't see.
Well, they can't see the jab either, but...
Yeah, but the difference is that I can tell them about the jab. I can't tell them...
Well, you can tell them about the haircut.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
What do you mean
like
you can't
he's
tell
had a
them?
haircut.
Oh, wow. I can't tell them about the haircut.
I was reading... This is actually, like... I've mostly stopped drinking carbonated, but also caffeinated drinks. I've heard was reading somewhere if you mention brands, they might mention you back. So I'm going to pour my Diet Coke into my glass.
I'm enjoying a nice tropical blast zero.
Coke. No, you
Yes.
can't have competing advertisers. You
Yes,
fuck.
we can.
What? But what about me
Sponsored.
drinking from the Sports Direct mug?
I'd rather have Sports
SportsDirect.com,
Direct.
UK number one.
Use Oral-B Floss.
Oral-B floss.
Have we got enough sponsors in yet?
Delicious.
And
you need
just
soft
while we're on
hands,
a warm
we
day,
gotta
to
wait,
smell
we
nice
gotta wait.
links.
We gotta wait for them to respond first.
Oh,
So I don't
okay.
know. That seems like pretty terrible advice. Because why would any of those people want to be associated with us?
I don't know.
don't know.
I hope they call quickly on their Samsung mobile devices.
I feel like we could do an entire episode on whatever. What's her name? Sam? Not so much Sam, but like, do you not know the new?
Oh, the
It's
new
like Samsung's
Samsung
new-
girl.
yeah.
The character.
It's like, all right,
No.
Bushby. They've created a sort of Siri for Samsung, but she's got like a full character design and style, and she's kind of like a punk girl. And that's not so much the weird thing, even though it's kind of like, why did you give this whole thing a character when it's just like a Siri thing? But anyway, that's a different matter. But the main weird thing is everybody's reaction to it. Like, the amount of people who want to fuck it. I mean, it is the internet. But
Yeah, they have Sam Rule 34 trending on Twitter or something.
I mean, probably within an hour.
Yeah, there was Reddit threads and everything. I remember seeing the trend. I was like, oh my god, Jesus Christ. Didn't take long.
No.
Ah, dear.
The
Right.
internet.
Okay. So today is a weird episode. We actually I think we planned it during a podcast episode,
We did.
and then
Yeah.
yes. Said nothing else about it.
That's
Yep.
how we roll. That's how we roll, and would you watch it with your mother?
And so we're here, and we're doing a mood board, a weird board.
It's a...
The Wall of Weird.
I
Or
like
the,
Wall of-
Yeah,
The
wall
big-
of weird.
the big weirdness ranker.
Yes, I like
which,
that.
If
No,
you said
that's
very
it.
fast, it might sound different.
Right, let's get into the weird wanker.
No!
That's what we're watching today. Actually, I'm surprising you.
Oh boy. So
Boy, wait till. No, I don't even. I don't joke. I can't even make jokes. Right. Okay. The weird wanker is whoever's wanking over
What? Can we stop saying this? All right. The wall is weird.
This feels like we need to have our like hands up so people can see where they are at all time. Like,
oh, that hurts.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I feel like you've just managed to punch Gav in the arm, but over the internet.
I know, it's brilliant.
Again, for the people that don't know, I just had my jab. I think we mentioned it, but I don't know, and my arm is sore.
He's delirious.
And so the Bush be making me
he thinks
my
we're doing a
arm
mood
hurts.
wall. He thinks we're doing a mood wall and not watching the weird wanker.
Okay, the wall of weird.
Are we going with wall of weird?
So can we
Wall of
explain
weird.
why we're
That
doing
might be
this?
the safe kind of option.
Why are we doing this, boys?
I guess it's like
know.
a mini celebration. Like we've reached 15 episodes.
Yeah. I think that's a good way.
We have a few mildly popular episodes. For some reason, it's the same two.
I also think it's going to be useful to actually be able to form comparisons in the what the fuck scale in the future, because currently our number systems are
what number system?
pretty
It's just
complicated.
You doing a number
They're pretty
ranking.
complicated. You have to have like at least 9 IQ to understand them. So
Oh shit! I've only got 8.
well, that's bad because I only have 7. So and I make the system
Well, together.
But yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Weird silence. I guess that's over.
Just like a right. Okay. Right. See you next
I
week.
just see
Yep.
Bushby going, yeah.
No.
Okay. So yeah, we're doing a mood wall, and we haven't organised any of this, but I've asked these two and myself to do a ranking of the stuff we've watched so far in how weird it is. I don't know how they've organised it. I know how I've organised it, funnily enough.
I have just realised I've accidentally put it in alphabetical order and not actually ranked it properly.
Okay, so Bushby's not going first.
He's going to be going on the fly. Okay.
Gav,
Yeah,
do
it's
you
gonna
want
be
to go
interesting.
first?
Okay.
Do you want to go
Yeah,
first?
I'm happy to go first. So
Wait, does Bushby need a minute, or can you chat and do it at the same time? Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Bushby's
pretend
here on the
to-
go, trying to work it all out. Okay. So for me, I basically base my weird wall on the level of weirdness is things that left me extremely confused, speechless, or looking in disbelief, with a side thing of unexpected or out of the norm. So if things were like, there's a few criteria, but for me that was the best way to judge it up because there's a lot of different shows, and I didn't want to just be like, yeah, things that were weird. That's how I ranked it. So for me, this ended up in like 3 tiers. So there's like the really weird, which I haven't got a name for, but I'm gonna call it the clusterfuck right now because that's how it hurt my brain. That's what it did to me. Then we have the more neutral territory. It's still weird, but it's not tame. I can there's moments where I'm still confused or like very unexpected things are happening, but it doesn't fill all the boxes. And then we have the lower tiers where it was weird in moments, but it didn't quite leave me confused. I could see it.
Okay.
It wasn't that out there.
Okay. Bush. Before we move on, Bushby, what kind of tier system have you got? I'm trying to work out how we do this.
So I'm kind of just going from what was least scarring to most. On more of the things of like, say it's just going from the things I right at the top. It's I wake up in the middle of the night screaming about, all the way to the stuff I've kind of haven't thought of since we did it.
Okay.
So it's just smoothing out towards the bottom.
Can you split this into like 3 different sections? I get like the bottom 5, middle 5, top 5.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking we can do because we've all got like pretty much the same criteria. So I just did that that ranking system that's quite popular, S, A, B, C.
Oh, you did that.
D. But like my D is just pretty normal. C is odd but meh. B is just weird. A is what the fuck, and S is genuinely what the fuck. So maybe we can. I'll combine my C and D, and then okay, yeah, we'll do that. So
why didn't we just use that system? Like,
well, I
one
thought
of
about
us
suggesting it, but
oh my god,
I didn't. So okay, do you want to do that system?
No, it's alright.
Do you want me to start, and you guys can have a think about
it's
it?
scuffed now.
I have no idea what that means. When you started listing off letters, I was thinking, what, essay, soprano, alto, tenor, bass type?
Have you not seen those ranking systems?
Yeah, the YouTube videos
No.
ranking.
No.
Oh wow.
Ranking all YouTubers from S tier to F tier.
No.
Get with the times, old man. God, you don't know what icebergs are. You don't know what iceberg videos are. You don't know what the ranking videos are.
Somebody's
I know
a
what
boomer.
actual icebergs are. Like, I've seen that documentary about it with Kate Winslet and Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah, the lovely lettuces. Bushby is shaking his head in disappointment. Oh boy. Okay. No, I think we stick with this.
Okay.
We rock with it now. It wouldn't be Would You Watch It with your mother if we didn't scuff it up in some way.
I'm gonna say like. Okay, I'll start with my lower ranking, and then Gav do your lower ranking, and Bushby just, I guess, say whatever you split it up into like most weird, middle weird, low weird.
So
yeah.
are we starting with our
pretty much
with the
got it.
tame sections?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead because I've ranked this pretty definitively. Okay. So in my D tier, pretty normal. So this is going in up in weirdness. So pretty normal. Hazbin Hotel, Helluva Boss, the Avalanches music videos that we watched.
Okay.
Devil's a Part-Timer, Thunderbolt Fantasy, Little Big. Then going into C tier, odd but a bit weird. Unedited footage of a bear, and Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. So that's my ranking so far. So
Okay.
a lot of the stuff, pretty much half of it, is in this lower section. Right.
Yeah, you just realised I hadn't written down footage of a bear, so it's on there now.
I'm gonna fill for time then.
That's all right. I know where it goes.
Okay, you want to do yours, Gav?
Yeah. So interestingly, mine was similar in places but slightly different. So I had Fell in a Well on the low tier. I think it's
Really?
I think it's weird, but I didn't think it, like, considering the name of the song, I didn't think it was that weird. I thought it's definitely had its own unique idiosyncrasies with the green screens and stuff, but I didn't think it was that weird. Hazbin Hotel, definitely, I think it's quite tame. Devil is a Part-Timer, again, it was another quite tame anime. It was weird, but good to start us off. Helluva Boss kind of partners up with Hazbin Hotel, so, those two together. And then my final one, the lowest tiers, was Thunderbolt Fantasy. Because, again, I feel like it definitely had its weird quirks, like the head getting cut off and all that stuff. But overall, compared to the other things we've got, and that's the important part for me, it didn't strike me as anything that was too confusing or, while I was in disbelief for, like, moments, the whole thing didn't really leave me, shocked or, that unexpected.
Well, everything that's in my lower rankings is stuff that I can understand a reason for it. Like the guy cutting his own head off. I can see someone writing that and going, "Yeah, that's fucking cool.
That's awesome." Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get to it. Bushby, what's your lower end?
Cool. So going from bottom upwards, I'm starting with Devil is a Part-Timer, and then straight up Hazbin Hotel, then Helluva Boss. I mean, those two fairly on the same thing. Helluva Boss might be slightly more surreal moments in it.
Yeah, I put mine a bit above because it's more
Yeah.
trying to be shocking, I would say.
Then I've gone for the Avalanches music videos, and at the top of the bottom, it's Fell in a Well.
Okay.
Just because it's like, again, it's more of the, it is weird, but I don't think it kind of set out to be.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. Yeah, it's very sort of similar to what Gav said.
So
it's
you-
just more of the, like, green screen
Okay.
elements. And
You both put
Okay,
the
yeah.
Avalanche. Did you also put Little Big in the bottom?
I put Little Big in the bottom.
No, see,
I was close to. It was toss up between Little Big and Fell in a Well for that kind of last of the bottom slot. But
I was going to say, because definitely for me, both the Avalanches and Little Big are at the very bottom of my mid tier. So
Okay.
I was intrigued to see if you both did that, because I kind of felt like we're all on
I just-
similar page there.
I just didn't like. They're just. I mean, Little Big maybe is pushing it, but it's mostly funny, and there's nothing, with the exception of the screaming fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
There's nothing in it that makes me go like, oh, geez. Which, not necessarily defines how something is weird, but like, yeah, I just didn't really find any of it all
Yeah.
that weird.
It doesn't leave you shocked in the way some other stuff does.
Interesting. There's some similarities. Everyone put Devil's a Part-Timer pretty low.
Yeah.
yeah,
I probably should have put it lower. But yeah. No.
So, just a side thought. Are we
Hmm.
just kind of like comparing lists, or are we making like a full combined collective
Ooh.
list?
Should we
Trying
do
to
that when we've
actually
got
order
through
everything.
everything?
I think we need to, yeah.
well,
Okay. We need to speed up then.
For the most part, I
Beautiful.
feel like we've got a general idea at the moment for the
Okay.
bottom set.
yeah.
Okay.
This is where I could get
I'll get
weird.
into my Okay, I'll get into my weird section. So this is my solidly, yeah, that's pretty weird. So in order, from least to most, Clowncore,
Mm-hmm.
Fell in a Well, possibly in Michigan, Dich, and Tetsuo.
Oh,
This is my only weird section.
this is your mid section.
This is my mid section.
Oh, wow.
That's actually really interesting.
Yeah, very different from where...
Right. Well,
Yeah.
we'll get through Gav and Bushby next, and then we'll discuss it.
Okay, so as I
Yeah.
already said, I put Little Big in the Avalanches towards the bottom of my mid section. We're doing 5 for each, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't really ordered it.
It's fine.
Um,
So Little Big in the Avalanches is the bottom of my mid section. Towards the middle, we have Dich, and Clowncore. They're both quite out there, and they have their phallic moments. And Clowncore is just, in really unusual spots with just crazy music. You're hard not to be a bit like, jaw dropped, speechless when you're watching it. So it definitely sits there. I don't think it's too extreme. I definitely could, once I kind of got into it, like past the first minute mark, it started to make more sense to me. Kind of got past the initial shock factor. And the same with Dich. Once they started squirting milk everywhere, I was there like going,
what was it
"This is-"
again? What was it actually?
It was Uzo and something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was watered down Uzo.
There we go.
Yeah.
So what's at the top of your?
At the top of my mid range.
I mean, you don't have to make it 5. Like I haven't.
Oh no, I did make it 5. That's the thing. Well, actually, no, mine's
Okay.
7. I think actually. Yeah, 7.
You can do
So,
7.
adoring boyfriend. I can't count.
Okay, interesting.
And
interesting.
footage of a bear. Footage of the bear right at the top.
Would you put it above adoring boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay, we'll get back to that.
Interestingly, because the reason I put adoring boyfriend below footage of a bear is I found it, unusual. It's such a surreal thing, but like overall, it's just a man talking to a camera, and I guess at levels of weirdness now, that's become more and more the norm on YouTube. So for me, while initially it was probably pretty weird, I don't feel like it's that out of the ordinary anymore. Again, I thought it was more of an ASMR experience.
I'm gonna put a pin on that.
Again, it's one of those weird ones compared to maybe footage of a bear, which was a bit more horrific. And I feel at the time I was more like, this is really cool, this is really factual. But looking back on it now, just like the whole thing is very uneasy, very weird. You're left a little confused until you get towards the middle of it. You just see this woman, and then it starts off with a bear. then it transitions to this advert, and I genuinely thought it was an advert, so I tried to click the skip ad. So maybe it's just my personal experience, but I put that a bit higher than Adoring Boyfriend for those reasons.
Well, hang on, we'll get back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else in your weird section?
No, that's my midsection covered.
All right, Bushby.
Right, so going from 10 up to 6, I've gone for Little Big, then Buck Dich straight after, then bang in the middle, I've gone Thunderbolt Fantasy, just mix it up a bit. Then the top 2 of this middle section, I'm still sort of on the fence of the order of them, but I've got it as Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, and then Clowncore.
Okay.
But I think my reasoning for that is probably because I've seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared before, and quite a few years ago, whereas Clowncore was like I've seen less, and it's more it's fresher. I'm not as used to it. So
we should have got Minky back for this episode. And made him watch everything, like in a week.
No, I think that's probably torture. In a week. Like
you know what I am scared for. I am scared because this will probably inevitably happen unless Bushby's putting a hard no to it. Is when we get the other members of Follow Deep on. I don't want to know what they're gonna pick.
Yeah, same.
For some reason, Joe is scaring me more.
Yeah, I think Jed would probably just do something like Salad Fingers, but Joe is the kind of... he's the dark horse.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe, I might skip that week.
Yeah, conveniently
I think I might as well.
It's just him.
Just Joe. We just put the logo underneath him and he just talks.
He can solo host it. Right, okay.
Oh, dear.
So, the interesting things there. I'm gonna say... We'll get to Adoring Boyfriend later, I think, because it's clearly in Bushby and mine's top higher tier.
Yeah.
I guess Bushby, Thunderbolt Fantasy?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, I thought with that, so I mean, obviously from my perspective, I don't watch any kind of things like this. I don't really watch a lot of Asian programs whatsoever. So for me, kind of going in that world, it's fairly weird anyway. But then it's all down to the fact it's all puppets. It's not animation. It's not real life. It's puppets. And that's just, I mean, it's incredible, but it just has that kind of extra sort of factor to it. I mean, if it was the same program, but as I say, as either like an animation or an actual like anime, or if it was real action, like real life people, then it would probably be lower in the list. But I think just that added element to it is just tweaks it a little bit.
I think if it was just live action people, I think it still would be special. No. I'm going to say that I think the main reason that I love it so much is because it is puppetry.
Yeah.
Puppetry.
Yeah.
If it was live action, I'd probably have a similar reaction to it as like Kill Bill. When I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool. But
yeah,
it's like it's nothing I haven't seen before, you know.
This is where I didn't rate it as high on the weirdness because I felt like it's an impressive element. It's definitely a cool niche, but considering it, the show is based on it, as you kind of can get past. Well, I got past it pretty quickly. Maybe not so much for you. I thought it was awesome, and I admired it a little bit more because of it, but didn't really add to the weirdness for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we were doing this in terms of what I thought was best, probably Thunderbolt would maybe be at the top, actually.
Yeah, for production and everything, I would agree.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Interesting.
We all seem to have clowncore in this section.
Very central as well. I feel like we all put it very in the middle.
What? Any reason for that? Anyone has?
Well, for me,
For me personally,
no, you go first, Barnaby. Don't worry about it.
I do think it is very weird, and it is. I mean, it is very shocking. But I don't know, like you can very much tell it's a joke.
Yeah.
And that kind of takes the edge off it for me. I'm just like, this is pretty funny. If it does turn out to not be a joke and it isn't Lewis Carroll, then we probably need to restructure this list.
So personally for me, I think the fact that it was short had an impact as well. It's very short series of videos. Each one, so each, I think its album is either in like a portaloo in a van. So like, once you've watched the first one of that album, you kind of get the general gist. Obviously, different things happen. It's still pretty, it leaves you a little confused because you're like, why are they doing this? It's still very unexpected, but at the same time, it's not, as intense as some of our other contenders. Say, if I compare it to someone else on the list, say Footage of a Bear or Adoring Boyfriend for me, it didn't leave me, as confused. It didn't. I could just, go back and watch that and just be like, that's a cool video. But at the same time, comparing it to something lower down, say like Little Big, I'd still be there going like, if I watched the two together, I would be pointing out going, that's the weird one.
For me, where I put it above Unedited Footage of a Bear, Unedited Footage of a Bear for me is just like, that's a really good short film, but it's not really anything I haven't seen before. With Clowncore, I gotta say, I haven't seen anyone take a shit on a keyboard or use their penis as a digit for the keyboard.
Well put.
And also the fact that their latest one, they played it all entirely in a moving van. Okay, it wasn't moving the whole time, but like near the end. Yeah. And also when they played it in a tiny portaloo.
Again, I think the fact it's short definitely helps. It does, like, it's weird, but it's, it's a nice balance of, not too much that you feel uncomfortable. And I definitely start to feel more uncomfortable the higher up I go up this list.
Yeah, well, I think that's the thing for me. It's like, it's definitely weird. Like, there's no underestimating that, but it's just, in this list and all the things we've seen, there is definitely things that rank above it.
Yeah. Without
a doubt. Like, the things below it deservedly should be there. And it's definitely like a strong contender to be at the top of the list, but it's still nowhere near as weird as some of the other shit we've been exposed to.
It's actually quite nice to have, though. Now we can have the Clowncore marker.
Oh, guys, you haven't been exposed to fucking anything. You should see my list.
See, it's scary when you say things like
Hey, as long as Clowncore remains the centerpiece of weird, so that we can balance it either side of Clowncore, that's fine.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. You're gonna hate me.
So, Barnaby, what's your top of the top then?
So I only have 3 things left.
Okay.
Because I've actually slammed through this. So I originally put this as the 2 highest rankings being what the fuck, and the highest ranking being genuinely what the fuck.
Okay.
So Tetsuo is the bridge. That was the highest of weird. So this is still going in order from least to most. So the 2 that I've put in what the fuck are Credible Instant Adoring Boyfriend.
Okay.
And Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
Okay.
My genuinely what the fuck is The Elephant Princess. Fuck you. I don't want to watch the rest of season 2. I can't do it. It's so...
I didn't think that was going to be on the list, but okay.
No, I put it on the list. Elephant Princess is bad.
It's the greatest TV show from Australia.
I get a bigger sense of dread watching Elephant Princess because of the weird sense of racism that I just get through the entire show.
Yeah.
Bad
Puts me
casting,
more on
yeah.
edge.
It's very bad casting.
Yeah. But
Right,
we will
you guys
we will discuss this later on in our upcoming Elephant Princess Season 2 episode by episode podcast.
I'm actually sick that day.
Oh, you
Okay.
can't be sick. We'll invade.
Dude,
Well, you're
right.
gonna come round to mine.
Yeah. Right.
Gav, what are your top
So
ones then?
So one of them is on the. I couldn't quite put it in mid tier, but I didn't quite like it in top either. So it's kind
you
of
could
bridging
put it
the
in.
two. I put it in top just over, and that's Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I definitely was very confused trying to piece it all together. It's very, on first watch, very out of the ordinary. It's like children's show gone wrong kind of situation. And then the more I look at it,
Children's show gone right.
or right, whatever you want to say. There was definitely just moments for me where I just was like confused and uncomfortable because I'm trying to work out what's going on. My brain couldn't process it, which is why it kind of still. I wanted to put it top of the middle tier, but I wasn't sure, so it's just kind of there. But then my top three. These are my definite three. These deserve to be at the top, in order from least to most. Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. That thing is
Nice.
chaotic. It's nuts. I could never guess what's happening next in the game. Yeah, it's so out there. I think we described it as like a PowerPoint presentation. It's something else. It's on a whole new world for what that game is.
I think you'd get arrested if you did that as a PowerPoint
I
presentation.
think it would too.
Take your damn clothes off.
Oh, God.
But then just slightly above that, I have Possibly in Michigan. It was weird. It's out there.
What?
I was very confused as I watched it the
How the
first
fuck
time.
is that above Plumbers Don't Wear
Oh,
Ties?
it is. It definitely
I'm
is.
genuinely confused right now.
It's comparing to Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. That one had more imagery and moments where I was just there going, "What the hell is going on?" That I was trying to piece together things that didn't need piecing together. Apparently,
I didn't gather from the actual episode recording that you guys found it that weird.
I think on reflection, I found it like when you're comparing it to everything else. We did that one quite early on. In comparison, it's up there.
It stuck with you that badly?
Yeah, it's up
Plumbers
there.
Don't Wear Ties didn't even... Okay.
And then
we'll get back to that. We'll get back to
the
it.
last one, the only one, the one that me and Bushby really struggled to sit through, Tetsuo, the Iron Man.
Ah, fuck
It's
off.
definitely top of the list right now. Oh my god, the constant flicking, the imagery, every moment of it, I felt uncomfortable. The going through the skin, it was weird. It was weird on so many levels. The drill penis, can we ever forget the drill penis? I can't forget the drill penis.
No.
You know what? I think Tetsuo, all you need to do is like go to the film, find like 2 minutes of it. You'll understand why I put it top of this list. Yeah, that's why it's
Clearly,
up
I need to top Tetsuo.
Oh, God, no.
Oh my
Please,
god.
no.
Here we go.
Right.
Bushby.
Bushes.
Okay, so from 5 up to 1,
Okay.
5th place I've gone Instant Adoring Boyfriend.
Nice, okay.
Then 4th, Footage of a Bear.
Okay.
And then I've got the exact same top 3 as Gav.
Oh my god!
I've gone Plumbers, then Possibly in Michigan, and number 1 Tetsuo.
Yeah. It's,
Like,
Can
it just, I mean, yeah, they just. I think we're really gonna. Well, I hope we're really gonna struggle to beat Tetsuo. But I know you, Barnaby. I know you've got something planned, and that scares me genuinely to my core. It terrifies me.
I'm actually worried because, as mentioned before, I don't go for genuinely horrible stuff. Fuck that. It shouldn't exist. I'm struggling. I'm struggling to think of a film
ooh.
that'll top this. Just because this is such an audio-visual experience. I have one,
Okay.
Yes.
I think
Let me just write it
the
down.
other reason this peaks so much for me, Tetsuo in particular, is, like you say, it's an audio-visual experience. Even if you close your eyes to not look at it, there's still so much going on in the audio that's just weird. It doesn't matter whether you like look away for a second. There's still something happening, whether it's the grating of metal or like the drill noises or the blood or the... Oh my god, there's just so much that every moment of it, I'm there going, what is happening now? What is... And I just can't top it. I can't think of anything that comes close in this list. It's like possibly in Michigan and then like a massive jump to Tetsuo.
Okay, so I know I can understand why Tetsuo. I kind of imagine that Tetsuo would be highest, but really, no. I was gonna say Plumbers Don't Wear Ties because I'm genuinely shocked. I thought Plumbers Don't Wear Ties would be number 2.
No, see, it's like it definitely deserves to be up there. I mean, I think the three of them that should definitely be on their own planet, just kind of above everything else. But it was just I think for me it was, I don't know, there was a lot more stranger visuals in possibly Michigan.
Yeah.
And I think
Really?
like with the actual the music in it as well, like, was great, but it was weird. Whereas in Plumbers, it was just shit.
Yeah.
It was just horrible. Like, I think that's the difference as well. It was almost like there was a bit more of an effort in possibly in Michigan, and I think, well, there was definitely more.
I was going to say, that is a...
Like, no one made any effort with Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. Apart from,
they did that really good joke, that really good blooper.
No, that's what I mean. It just... That was probably the most effort that got put into the entire project.
I was going to say, if you
like,
rate,
it just...
like, Plumbers Don't Wear Ties as more effort than possibly in Michigan, that is the harshest review I've ever heard.
You know what's funny about it is that I think Incredible Instant Adoring Boyfriend is genuinely more funny. Because I think Incredible Instant Adoring Boyfriend was meant to be funny, even if it was like in a I hate women sense, or like because I still get vibes from like I hate women from that thing. I don't think the actor does, but I think whoever wrote it. But
yeah, they're like fresh from a breakup or something. They just
technically, Incredible Instant Adoring Boyfriend took less effort than Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. Because they actually had to go to different locations and make conscious editing choices. But Incredible Instant Adoring Boyfriend, they just had to go to a living room.
Yeah, no, you are 100%
and take the
right.
guy's shirt off.
There is definitely more effort in Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. Because there's just so many photos.
There's a lot of photos.
There's a lot of twists.
They didn't film anything.
It has to be programmed as well, lest we forget.
I feel like, in retrospect, it might have actually been easier to just film Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Pictures. Because they could have just done really crappy audio on set. Like, they didn't need to get them in later. Because I refuse to believe that they took the pictures and also recorded the audio there, which makes that blooper even more weird.
Honestly, again...
Go back and watch the Plumbers Don't Wear Ties episode if you haven't seen it, because we completely lose our minds.
I definitely think, as a top 3, Tetsuo, possibly in Michigan, and Plumbers Don't Wear Ties stand above the rest.
Okay. So, Bushby, sorry.
No, you go first, go.
Okay, I was going to say, who has the most... I've just decided to turn this into a points-based system. Who here has got the most points? Who's got the most of what fucks? And I already know the answer. I am the reigning king.
Oh, you mean who is...
Okay, yeah.
Who's got the most what the fucks so far? So I've got your list. So let's go over our top 5s. So we'll ignore Elephant
Well, I know
Princess.
I lose, because mine are all at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so the current reigning... Let's just say I'm the current reigning monarch.
Okay.
You guys have to dethrone me. I won't make this easy. I guess in another 15 episodes we'll do that. Right.
Challenge accepted.
So,
See, I'd just say, like, shall we literally go through it in order of what we've got in what position and just see if anything matches up, or if not, try and figure out what in said position.
Well, I was going to say, we've got a pretty
that
general
works.
list of what the bottom is. I think we're all pretty in, confirmation.
Yeah, I mean, what have you guys got as your bottom of the
my
list?
bottom two is Hazbin Hotel and Helluva Boss.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am happy to put any of my bottom 5.
Yeah, I mean, well, because my bottom is Devil is a Part-Timer, but straight above that is Hazbin and Helluva Boss.
I'm pretty sure for me they all felt roughly on the same scale. So, if you want to go for Hazbin Helluva Boss first, you know what? I'm happy.
Okay, so are we
Yeah.
putting them at the bottom?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, well, in that order. So Hazbin at the very bottom, and then Helluva Boss straight above it.
Yeah, I would say. I feel like Helluva Boss is a little more chaotic.
Okay.
Okay.
So we got Hazbin and Helluva Boss. Oh, then we gonna go into. I think we're all pretty convinced that Devil is a Part-Timer is very low.
Yeah, as I
I'd
say,
even
that's
put
bottom
them-
of my list. So
I might even retrospectively put that lower.
Okay, well we can put it below them. That's fine.
You guys want that?
Yeah, that's fine. Again, I'm happy with all of these being somewhere at the bottom. I don't really mind which order. I
Yeah.
think they all kind of fall about the same.
Okay.
Then I had, Fell in a Well, I think you guys ranked a lot higher, didn't you?
no, for me it's in 11th, so it's at my top of the bottom 3.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it was sort of that the Avalanches and Little Big for me were all kind of together and all swappable.
I'm willing to let Fell in a Well fall early because I have other battles to fight.
That's fine. I think we put Fell in a Well.
Okay,
So-
okay.
Clowncore we'll put above Helluva Boss and Hazbin Hotel.
What?
What?
Wait,
Clown-
I'm putting it...
What?
No, sorry.
Clowncore
For
should
some
be
Fell in
reason,
a
for some
Well.
reason I got Clowncore.
I was there going Clowncore.
I
We
was-
decided it was like mid of the range.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at Clowncore. I was going through the episode listing.
We just suddenly de-ranked Clowncore
Oops.
for no reason.
No. Fell in a Well. Sorry about that. Okay. What next was in Not So Weird? Thunderbolt Fantasy.
Yeah, that was the one we had a
I-
debate on.
Hang on. We'll get back to Thunderbolt Fantasy. What about the music videos?
See,
Avalanches.
that's what I'm. As I say, for me, Avalanches, Fell in a Well, and Little Big's videos all kind of go straight after the bottom 3. So
Yeah. I would say Fell in a Well is definitely the weirdest.
No, I feel like it
Of
fits.
the music videos.
I feel like the video fits a bit more. Isn't?
Yeah, but it's very
Yeah,
bizarre.
yeah.
I would argue it's more bizarre than Little Big.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like Skibbity and I feel like Little Big Tops Fell in a Well.
Yeah,
Skibbity
I mean,
and tacos are random.
Can we agree that Avalanches is lowest?
Avalanches is the lowest of those 3. Yeah.
I will give Little Big above Fell in a Well if Avalanches is lowest.
We need a visual representation on screen for this.
So I was very kind of like on the fence between Fell in a Well and Little Big. However, I did order it Fell in a Well and then Little Big above it.
Yeah.
So,
Dav, do you want to die on this hill
I'm
or
lost.
you're lost?
I thought
In what
Fell in a
way?
Well was right at the bottom, and now I'm very lost.
So
Oh, it is right at the bottom, but are you going to sit here and tell me that it's less weird? It's less weird than Helluva Boss and Hazbin Hotel.
No, it's not. But
So it is above
I thought you said
those.
in terms of music videos, you were going to rank it higher than the Avalanches.
No, we're just debating. Well, yeah, we're putting it higher than Avalanches because I think it is more weird than Avalanches. And Bushby, I don't know.
I see it.
So, I mean, bottom 6, just to visualize it for us, what I've got up to now, going from bottom upwards, is Hazbin Hotel, Helluva
Yeah.
Boss, Devil is a part-timer. The Avalanches fell in a well. Little Big.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah,
Those are our bottom
we'll
6.
stick with that.
I can take that. I can take that. Okay, so hang on. I'm everybody figure out something that you're willing to get rid of. I'm happy with Book Dick. I was going to say Thunderbolt Fantasy first.
Those two are literally the next two on my list anyway. So,
okay, my argument
I would
is
happily probably say, realistically, Thunderbolt should be lower than Book Dick.
I would agree, because my argument is Thunderbolt Fantasy is like, as we said, you could see it being live action.
Oh, no.
Book Dick, if that was actually live action, would, one, be porn and in front of a lot of people, and two, that man needs to get checked.
Yeah.
Because that is an inhuman amount of cum.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll put Thunderbolt Fantasy, then Book Dick.
Yep.
Then
Bushby, are you doing the ranking?
Yes. Yeah,
Just for
I've got the
safety.
list
Okay.
here.
we have to put Clowncore now, surely, in the center.
Do you just want it to be in the center?
Well, I think it is the center. Everything for me. I can't see much of either side of it.
Okay.
Barnaby, what would you say? Would you agree with Clowncore?
Can you go through the list again? How many have you got so far?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So,
8. Okay.
realistically, this is our... Well, it's our top 6, isn't it? Top 7.
Top 7, yeah.
Okay,
what I
so
meant.
the things that are remaining
couldn't
are
do
Plumbers, Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, Incredible and Adoring Boyfriend, Tetsuo, possibly Michigan, Clowncore, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, and unedited footage of a bear, right? We're not missing anything.
No.
No. Okay.
So, who would you put?
I would probably argue for unedited footage of a bear being lower than Clowncore, but I know I'm in a minority. So, sure. Clowncore.
Yeah, I'd be happy to put footage of a bear next, if you so desired.
Okay, should we agree on Clowncore now? Clowncore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
put Clowncore now.
Take that.
Okay,
Right.
because I think Clowncore is impressively weird. There's a commitment.
I know next on my personal list, I had Adoring Boyfriend, but I feel like we're in disagreement on that one.
Yeah, see, next on
I'm
my
ready to
list...
die on a hill for Incredible and Adoring Boyfriend.
Okay. Yeah, see, next on my list was Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Well, I actually had that below Clowncore, but I'll take the hit on.
I would put Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. No, I would actually put Bear. Okay. Can Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared and unedited footage of a bear compete with Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, Incredible and Adoring Boyfriend, Tetsuo, and possibly in Michigan?
Okay.
I think it can with Adoring Boyfriend. I've got Adoring Boyfriend in between footage of a bear and Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Adoring Boyfriend, let's think of what elements it has. So, Adoring Boyfriend, it has the initial kind of like unexpected, like, what's going on here? Why is this man
It's
talking?
produced by a group that refuses to acknowledge it exists. It loops forever on the DVD. It took me months to figure out any information about it. It is literally just a guy speaking into the camera, and no one can tell me the feeling they get from it.
Yeah,
Everybody has a different thing.
I just remember the whipped cream scene.
He sprays that whipped cream like
that
it's
sells
normal.
it for me. So next up, I think we're.
Oh no! Not even a debate. We're not even going to listen to Gav.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like I'm lost here, no matter what I say. So,
Right.
I'll
so
go with
above Clowncore, are we choosing between Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared and footage of a bear?
I would put footage of a bear if we had to go between.
I
those
would
two.
put footage of a bear as well.
Okay.
I feel like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared just beats it.
Would you say straight above footage of the bear, we're going, don't hug me, I'm scared?
I would say yes, unless Gav has any points about
As long as
boyfriend.
Adoring Boyfriend doesn't go any higher, I'll take it.
Ooh.
I will take it.
Right, well, this is where it gets interesting, because we're now on our last 4 to choose between.
I'm very split on many things. Do I want to die for Incredible Instant Adoring Boyfriend, or to make sure that Tetsuo doesn't reach the top?
Realistically,
doesn't have.
I can't make that happen. So.
I think here, because saying earlier, me and Gav have the exact same top 3 in our personal lists. So, realistically, if you want anything changing, Barnaby, you've got a lot of convincing to do.
You've got to literally somehow do the impossible, I think.
Okay. I'm willing to do this. If we put Tetsuo top, Plumbers Don't Wear Ties second, then I'm gonna make my case for Incredible Instant Adoring Boyfriend above possibly In Michigan.
This will be an interesting case. It'll be a wrong case, but it'll be interesting.
I don't see this. I was nearly with you. I was nearly there thinking I might let you have Plumbers.
What would you think? Would you think I was just gonna go with the ranking? What? That's not much of a bargain. That's just giving in.
You know what? I thought you might just want to move Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. I didn't think you were going to try.
Oh yeah, I've convinced myself.
Come on.
No, because fuck that. I think Plumbers Don't Wear Ties should be at the top because I genuinely don't understand it.
Let's go with Adoring Boyfriend. Why do you think it should be above possibly In Michigan?
Okay, Possibly In Michigan is a very solidly made short musical film, right?
Yes.
It works as its concept. It is a piece of art that you watch and appreciate, and it's supposed to be weird, and it makes you feel weird. Okay?
Right.
Context matters, however. An Incredible Instant Adoring Boyfriend, with all its aforementioned weirdness, was also kind of genuinely marketed as a tape to give comfort and companionship to lonely people. And someone thought that was a good idea. With the whipped cream, with the condescending attitude, with the bare weird sex. I almost said sex. There's no sex in
the
that.
bare weird. Barnaby got the version.
The ironing. I mean, it feels like a porn. The ironing that goes on for a solid 5 minutes with nothing else said. Like, yeah, possibly Michigan has more stuff that can be outwardly considered as weird. But Incredible Instant Adoring Boyfriend, you literally watch a man iron. And that's it.
You do watch a man iron. Okay.
So, right, okay. It's interesting points, but it's got me thinking.
Oh, God.
Like, here's a bargain for you. So...
I know I'm not winning on Tetsuo.
No.
That
was never going to be a debate.
So, I'm willing to concede and put Adoring Boyfriend in third place. However...
Oh, okay.
However...
Uh-huh.
And this might be controversial.
No, you're not doing it. You're not... I know what you're doing.
I'm putting that above Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
How the fuck are you putting it above that?
Oh, see, I don't like that.
Bargaining, mate.
I don't like that.
No. I'm not going for that bargain.
No.
I think I'm slightly convincing Gav on my point.
You've got me a little bit, but I'm
But I don't think... Are you in your right mind putting Plumbers Don't Wear Ties anywhere out of the top 3?
See, for me, the reason...
Fiction hijack artist.
The reason he nearly has a point with Possibly In Michigan is because 9 times out of 10, when you watch It's an Adoring Boyfriend, there's nothing to go off. When you first buy the DVD, because you won't find any information, because it's so hard to find, and nobody's going to look for it. They're going to, once you've seen it, unless you're a weird person like us, who has gone out of their way to try and find out more information about this, you probably won't care. You'll be like, damn, that was weird. Let's turn this off. It is weird. It's surreal. You are definitely left confused. But there is a bit.
Yeah,
There's more of a story to possibly in Michigan.
exactly.
Yeah, which makes it lower because you can follow
So
it.
this is where I think he might actually have an argument that's actually reasonable. It's
Why? Technically, like, you can follow Instant Adoring Boyfriend, technically. Like, there's no real
That is a
plot
good
to
count-
it,
that is a
but
good
he's your
counterpoint.
boyfriend. Like, you can still follow it. You know exactly what's going on. You might be weirded out by it, but you know exactly what's going on the whole time. It's more clearly than possibly in Michigan.
no, you see, Bushbees wouldn't be back over because it is. Once you get past the first 2 minutes, you understand that this is a guy who very, very, very passionate about you. And once you've seen the DVD cover, you know this is going to be a thing. So it's very easy to, get past that initial weirdness. Yes, it may make you feel uncomfortable, but so can possibly in Michigan with all of the audio and everything going on.
Right. Production. Possibly in Michigan was a labor of love. Tell me what Incredible Instant Adoring Boyfriend
You
was.
don't know that this wasn't a labor of love. You don't know.
Well,
Is
You
that
don't know
a labor-
anything.
It's a labor of hate. It's a labor of hate is what it is.
no, like, the guy in it, he's a loving boyfriend who is an actor.
Is he
who
a loving
working.
boyfriend or has he
Therefore,
kidnapped?
He's gone on to yoga.
it is
He's loving
labour
something.
About love.
No. I'm sure the actor is a really nice guy, but this character that he's playing has kidnapped someone, tied them up, and is not letting them move.
There are cannibals in possibly Michigan.
There's cannibals in lots of things.
No, but the point of like, what's the best way to stop a cannibal? I know, we eat him.
Yeah, and then there's
Let's just eat him. What the-
and the story's really weird.
It's a surreal piece of social commentary.
It is surreal though, so its intention is to be weird, and I do think it nails.
An Incredible Instant Adoring Boyfriend is just weird
It's not
because
it's
it
not
is.
surreal though. It's just very badly
It's
made.
surreal because it's not. It's surreal and it's not trying to be surreal.
It's just bad.
If anything, it should go above Tetsuo.
Oh god, we need no, right.
All right, I will settle, and this is a very very.
I can't
big
win here
settle.
because I'm going to be outvoted.
I will
but...
put them on an equal par. If we agree that,
No, fuck that.
well then,
No, I can't be on an equal
No,
par.
it needs to be ranked. We need one above the other. This is the thing. This is
Well,
intense.
go on, just outvote me.
I
just
think
outvote
possibly
me.
a Michigan.
I know,
has to
I know
go.
what's
It has to go-
happening.
yeah, it has to go above. If you wanted to make the argument that plumbers don't wear ties is higher than possibly in Michigan, I would go with you.
No, that's not an argument because it is.
I would put that in second. I think, given
Yeah,
what's
well,
come out,
See, if Elephant
Barnaby's...
Princess was being considered on this list, Elephant Princess would just blow everything out of the water.
Well, we'll have to find
Yeah,
out in the
because it's
future.
phenomenal. Yeah.
Fuck, I really don't want to watch it.
Right, we'll go with the bargaining of putting Plumbers Don't Wear Ties in second place.
Yeah.
But having possibly Michigan above Adoring Boyfriend.
Yeah. So,
That's not bargaining. That's back to the original.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not. For us, it's swapping around possibly Michigan and Plumbers Don't Wear
which is
Ties.
actually a big
Swapping them.
move.
Well, no. I'm not doing that bargain. Plumbers Don't Wear Ties is second.
No, yeah, that's what we're saying. We originally were
that's
going to
what
put
I'm
it
saying.
third.
Yeah.
Both.
What?
We're going to put it third.
Yeah.
That's why we're saying you can
Yeah.
have
Oh, God.
second place now. You've done that. You've achieved that.
You guys are so.
Right. Right. Okay. Have we come to? We might not all be happy, but have we come to some form of agreement?
We'll never forget the great
But I've been outvoted, so
the instant adoring
I will
boyfriend war,
accept.
2021.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So
all right. So go
Are we
from
ready?
least to most. This is the official ranking.
the
This is
official.
Actually, the official ranking is showing this to our mums.
Yeah, and see if they agree.
If they ever speak to us again.
No.
No. So, from bottom to top, we have Hazbin Hotel.
Okay, hang on. Sorry, one last interjection. I will concede because I've thought about. I think Incredible Instant Adoring Boyfriend's weirder, but I thought if you show any one of our mothers, possibly in Michigan, I feel like they'd be more upset.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Conceded.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. So,
Right.
bottom 5. We'll
Yeah.
do it blocks at a time. Bottom 5. So we've got from 15 to 11. Hazbin Hotel. Helluva Boss. Devil is a Part-Timer. The Avalanches music videos. And Fell in a Well.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty happy with that. I think Fell in a Well is... There's just less information, I guess. It's that mystery. It's the mystery around it that intrigues me. It brings me forward. I'm like, ooh, tell me more.
But there is also a little bit of, like, when you hear that it's Mr. X and the Skeleton Band, and then the song is Fell in a Well, the rest of it kind of makes sense. For me, the weirdness is that's in the transitions and the production and the green screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. In the actual music video, I think because of that, it should be higher as well. Because like the picture of a drum, we spent about 10 minutes talking about that in the podcast.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
It's unusual, but I'm happy where it's at.
But anyway, we've locked it down.
Right,
we can't
so
change it. This is the ballots have been cast.
That's our bottom 5. They're the bottom ones. So we're going from 10th to 6th. We've got Little Big music videos.
Mm-hmm.
Thunderbolt Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Rammstein's Bück, Dich. Clowncore. And then footage of a bear.
Yep. Again.
The only thing I might change there, again, for me, context matters a lot. If I could go back, I would have argued maybe Bück, Dich a bit higher, because maybe above Clowncore, because I do think it is weirder, because they did that publicly in front of people, and is also the reason that they got arrested when they went to the States.
True, but then
and
again,
this is also 1998, and there was a lot less penis stage tech.
But then again, most people, when they approach this, aren't going to have that context. Yes, with context.
Well, they can see the context. They've done it in front of thousands of people. Clowncore, they shout on the keyboard in private.
We think it's private.
I wouldn't really say it was in private. It was in a van. It was in a car park or a parking lot. It was out in public. There might have been people walking around. Could you imagine if you were like walking your dog down the street and you saw a van driving around with a guy shitting in it? That might have happened.
Poor little Timmy's there with his ice cream. He looks up. Oh! No.
He'll start questioning where his ice cream's from.
Oh, no.
Anyway, right, before we discussed ourselves any further.
Oh.
So, top 5.
Top 5, yeah.
And I can feel another argument about to come out. But
No, I'm chill. I'm fine.
okay, in 5th place, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Should we go through this one after the other? Because it's the honor guard now. It's the honor guard.
Yeah. So, yeah, 5th place, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Yeah. Lots of twists. It's pretty unusual. Not quite as much as the next 4.
Yeah, I don't think it's anywhere near in the running for the next 4.
There's definitely a big
because...
break in terms of...
Oh, yeah.
This is like the moon. I think the next are like getting to Jupiter if we're doing distance.
Yeah.
So, number 4, heading over to Jupiter, we've got Instant Adoring Boyfriend.
Controversial. Very controversial. Again, we will never forget the Great War of Instant Adoring Boyfriend.
Yep. Any final comments, Barnaby? I'm sorry.
Incredible Instant Adoring Boyfriend makes... No, I got nothing else. No.
Go.
The range of emotion that I have seen on people watching this, I've never seen anything like it.
Did you subject every...
It's like a Rorschach test.
The question is, have you subjected as many people to Instant Adoring Boyfriend as Plumbers Don't Wear Ties? Because I feel like that would be a good one to do
I
next.
want to get more people to watch Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
Because I feel like that one is going to show why it's definitely in its own league.
Oh, I'm not arguing that. I think it should have been Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, then Incredible Instant Adoring Boyfriend. Which I guess leads us to number 3.
Moving swiftly on. So, third place, going possibly in Michigan.
Yeah. Again, this was close.
Yeah.
There's literally not much in it.
No. It's definitely tight. Tight at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Second
Battle
place.
Royale up here.
Yeah. Second place, Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
Yeah, this one was weird. There's no denying that this PowerPoint presentation photography extravaganza was way above possibly in Michigan. Well, no, actually no. Still a little bit of debate with possibly Michigan, but way above the rest of them. You know, even Instant Adoring Boyfriend can't hold it. Again, we said there's more effort weirdly gone into this frame by frame game playthrough thing than in Instant Adoring Boyfriend by a landslide. And that's the weird thing about it. As well.
I would even make an argument because I would put Tetsuo higher in terms of like the audiovisual experience. But with Tetsuo, everything is purposeful. Like, you can draw... If you think about it, you can draw some kind of, like... Okay, there's a drill penis, and he's killed his girlfriend with a drill penis. And that can be some sort of allegory for, like, fear of commitment or, like, phallic stuff. Like, you could make something. And there's, like, an overall sense of, like, fear of, like... urban landscapes and apocalypse and in industry. But or I could maybe make a case with Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. It's like, can you tell me why there's a panda at the beginning? What's with all the filters?
Yeah.
Why?
I would say that whereas you can see it's definitely more of a visual experience in terms of Tetsuo. I feel like in Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, it's clearly just gone for how can we make people, you know, just be confused. But like it's logical confusion though.
I don't think that much effort went into it. I think they just thought it was funny.
Well, yeah, exactly. They just thought like, oh, random's funny. How can we just, you know, confuse people to make them laugh out of, you know, like, oh, that shouldn't be there.
The music. There you go. That's my final argument.
The music's just bad.
Exactly.
It doesn't make it weird. It just means it's bad. I can't give it weirdness points for just being terrible.
No.
Whereas compare that to the music in Tetsuo, where the music is intentionally creepy and disturbing.
Awesome.
And it's awesome, but it's weird. It's intentionally, it's good. It's not just terrible music.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, in number 1, in first place, we've got Tetsuo.
Yeah, again.
I think deservedly so. It's, the thing that gets me, it's not about anything in particular in the film itself. It's just how difficult it was for me to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the fact I had to kind of keep pausing it and just having a breather, going for a walk to come back to it and just watch like another 10 minutes of it before having to do the same thing again.
It's very uncomfortable.
Like, everything else there was fine with, just blasted through it. But Tetsuo was it was difficult. It really was. And then finding out everything behind the scenes as well. You know, how it took him so long and the amount of people who walked off the set.
Yeah.
It just...
Again.
It's just a combination of everything. It's incredible.
It's not just gory, but it's random. It's, you know, there's audio going on. You're there trying to work out what's happening. The plot is a bit weird. The plot's just random as well. There's a dude who's got like a metal fetish, and and then there's like a curse of metal, and there's the girlfriend. There's just so much going on. Then there's the bathtub, and the decay. All the decay. Where's the decay? There's so.
Hold one sec. I've actually looked over at my DVD case, and I might know a film that's worse. Hang on.
Okay.
Interesting time to pause.
I'm a little bit. Yeah, little bit scared now, but
well, let's see what he's got.
Okay.
Let's see what he's got.
So we're going. I've got two films. One's called Begotten, which I don't actually own. That might win on the audio-visual side, but it won't gross you out. Mm-hmm. It definitely won't gross you out, but I think you will lose your patience.
Right. Okay.
Which is Tout va bien. It's a nice French film.
Like, does it have subtitles?
Yes, it
I like
does.
the idea that it doesn't, and Bushby's just there.
It's like, that's why I'm frustrated, because I don't speak French.
Well, it's got Jane Fonda in it.
Oh! Wait, she's not French, is she?
No, she's not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll tell you a quick story about that one. We watched it in uni, my first year of university, and then the lecturer passed around little pieces of paper, and you had to say if you liked it or not. And then when he read it out, he was like, "Oh wow, there's only one person who liked it. And who was that?" And I was like, "It was me." And then when I graduated, he gave me the DVD.
Aw,
Fair
that's
enough.
nice.
Because he took it off the curriculum.
Yeah.
Well, at least you liked it enough to get the DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I've got some nice stuff lined up in the future.
Alright.
Same here. Same.
I've got some nice.
I think we've got
Gav's worried.
we've got an interesting lineup coming up anyway.
Yeah.
Have you decided what's next week, Gav?
Oh yeah, we are doing Bo Burnham's Inside, his new Netflix special.
Yeah.
That I don't want to spoil
Why
too
no
much.
anime?
It's no anime because this one is. I saw it recently. It took me by surprise in how it's done. It's very masterful, and it's also quite weird in nature. So again, I like it. It maybe isn't going to be the weirdest one ever, but again, definitely some questions to be asked about it.
Does it run at 0.00005 frames per second?
No, it's never going to be Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
See, that's too fast for me. That's too fast.
Well, I mean, you can always, go on Netflix and just reduce the timer to like 0.25.
Yeah, it won't be slow enough.
No, it won't.
I'll start making Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
How about
cuts
I go make a
of
PowerPoint
movies.
slide of it, and I'll record it with all the music, and then you can just watch that instead.
Can you imagine watching Tenet, where I've taken all the audio, but I've just taken screenshots for every 20, 30 seconds?
That's an idea for a YouTube channel. Just taking
No, it's not.
taking a TV show, and instead of giving them the actual TV show, just snippets from the episode. Not even necessarily in time with what's going on. In order, but not in time.
Somebody's already basically done that. They shoved the entirety of Tenet onto a Game Boy Advance cartridge.
Why? Why do people do things?
Do you know the weirdest thing about that is there actually used to be a device to let you watch TV on the Game Boy Advance, because I used to have it.
I know, you could watch Shrek. There was Shrek on the Game Boy
No,
Advance.
but you could actually watch TV. You could get this big, massive cartridge thing, and you slotted it in. I used to use it in the car all the time. You put it into the top of your Game Boy, and it had a TV aerial, and it turned your Game Boy Advance into a TV. It was the weirdest thing.
Some kids had PSPs where they could buy movies and watch them on PSPs. Game Boy Advance TV.
It was amazing. You have to get an image of it for people watching, but people at home, all you need to know is there's a big black box with two aerials that came out of the top, and it was a cartridge that just slotted into the top of a Game Boy. It was awesome.
God, we've been going for a long
Yeah.
time. We should wrap up.
Yeah. So we're doing this wall of weird again after the next 15 episodes.
Well,
Should we do it?
What?
Well, because now it's a bit weird because we've done this as episode 16. Just to sync it up, should we do this as episode 31?
Why?
Just so there's 15. No, that won't work.
No, we do another 15 and then we get
Just another straight. So episode
30.
32
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we can compare as you go along to make life easier. Now that we've got this wall.
So how we in future? I'm just gonna fade out here.
Yeah.
Just cut. Just cut.
Bye!
No one wants to hear this.
How do we